Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Mrs. B and welcome to a sit down chit chat video. Well, it's not quite a chit chat video, but I am sitting down. It has been, I feel like, a really long time since I have sat down here in my little professional space, bookcase, beds, super profesh, and filmed a kind of just a sit down video. So I asked for questions quite a while ago. It was about a month ago, sorry, over on Instagram, and you guys did not let me down at all. You guys gave me so many questions. I've taken screenshots of all the questions because those stories I asked on stories on Instagram, and you guys, as I said, gave me so many, and those stories, you know, because it was a month ago, long gone now. So I have got so many. I'm going to try really hard and answer as many as I can, like quick fire. It's not going to happen, is it? A lot of people asked similar questions, so I'm not going to say names because then I always, like, I've had people before say to me, well, I asked that question, why did you not say my name when I've shown names before? And I can't be dealing with the drama. Or those kind of comments or messages or whatever, so I'm not going to name names, and I'm also going to not answer questions that I think I've already answered before. So let's just jump in, and make sure if you're not following me on Instagram, then pop over, follow me. It's free, and you'll get to, like, next time I do this, you can have your questions possibly answered. So first question, favourite thing to do with the kids? I have a lot of things I really like to do with the kids. I'm a big lover of cheap or free days out, or just you know, like going to the zoo is great, and I love going to the zoo, going on holiday, going to Alton Towers, going to all these places, Disney World is great, it's fantastic, and I love taking the kids to those kind of places. But I don't think anything's better than just like curling up with the kids and reading a book, or baking together, or watching a movie, or going out in the woods together. I really like that kind of thing. So yeah, anything outdoors, anything that gets your body moving, it's normally good for them and for me. Favourite song and favourite film. Favourite song, I don't know. I have a lot of different artists that I love. Right now I love Luke Combs. Let me go into my app and see who I've got on here. I still have the Hamilton musical on, like, repeat. I still love that. Billy Cuddington, Rascal Flatts, Jameson Rogers, Florida Georgia Line. I really like country music. Kenny Chesney, if you cannot tell. John Pardy, oh, Dirt on My Boots, that is a good song. These are just some of my ones that I've favorited. Chris Jansen, Old Dominion, Sam Hunt. They're some of my favorite kind of country, I would say. I am also loving the song There's Peace in Christ. Just now, that's a really good one, and that is on repeat. Favorite movie? I always think to myself, oh, I'm going to say a different answer, right, for favourite movie. You know, when anyone asks you, I mean, the kids had this conversation the other day, favourite movie, and I can't even remember what I said. I can't remember. Some of my favourite movies, I like Home Alone, Dirty Dancing, Santa Claus. I'm that kind of person. There was a movie we watched and I said, this is going to be my favourite movie, and whenever anyone asks, I'm going to tell them this. I can't remember it now. It was old. Oh well, I can't remember it, I'm sorry. The next question is, how did you come up with your children's names? And I've definitely spoke about this before, definitely. Sky got her name, she's just S-K-Y, no E, and she got her name, I can't even remember how she got her name, but we really liked Sky and Star, and my gran begged me not to use the name Star. She said the dog that lived next door to her was called Star, so not to go with Star. Ended up we just went with Sky, and then I seen Argyll in the baby name book, and I was like, oh my gosh, that name is excellent. I've never heard of Argyll before. Let's call our kid Argyll. And Thomas was not keen on the name Argyll at all, and then he gave in, so you know. And then when we had Oban, we kind of just had to call him something that matched Sky and Argyll. If you're not like Scottish or familiar with Scottish places. Skye is an island off the west coast of Scotland, Argyll is an area in the west coast of Scotland, and Oban is a town. So that is where we got Oban from, because he then had to match Skye and Argyll. We couldn't have like Skye, Argyll and Jimmy, do you know what I mean, or whatever it is. We had to have something else that matched. I did also like the name Angus for Oban, but when I said it out loud I felt like I was calling on a dog. And yeah, like Angus, like I can see a cute little westy boy with a big fluffy face and his name is Angus. I don't know. And the same person actually asked, what do your kids think about their names? And I did ask them this about a month ago when I got these questions, and they just went, it's my name. So the kids don't really have any opinion or thoughts on their names. Next question, will you go back to Centre Parcs after things go back to normal? Definitely, for sure, for sure. We're not going to Centre Parcs just now because, well, the swimming's still technically closed just now. I say technically, it is closed, but by the time you guys see this, the swimming there might be opened, I don't know. But it's closed just now, and to be honest, the only thing we really go to Centre Parcs for is literally the break, like the time away, but also the swimming. My kids dig the swimming, absolutely love it. They love the bowling, the swimming, and going out for dinner, and that's like their favourite things to do. We have spent, there's been some days we have spent like 6 hours in the swimming. I'm not even kidding you, like that's not a joke. Really enjoy the swimming. So with the swimming closed, there's really not a lot for us to do at Centre Parcs right now, so that's why we didn't go this year. But stay tuned. I'm not going to say any more right now because you never know who's listening. But definitely stay tuned this month. See what happens. Might be having a road trip planned. It's not Centre Parcs, but you know. I'm not going to say any more. But definitely when things get back to normal and the swimming is back to normal, because the swimming, when it does reopen, is like you can go 2 hours, I think it's twice or 3 times over a 4-night break, which really isn't a lot. If you can only go twice, like that sucks. And you pay a lot of money for Centre Parcs. Centre Parcs is not cheap, and I love it, but it is not cheap, and I'm not paying all that money just to sit in my lodge or pay for the expensive activities that my kids don't really want to do. Okay, and then the next question. Where are the best places in Scotland for a day trip with the kids? And the lady that asked this, she lives, I think she's in Northern Ireland, and she is coming over here soon, and that's why I know that's why she's asked these. Definitely best places in Scotland. Well, I guess it depends whereabouts, you know, in Scotland, but around me, I would say I really like, as I said earlier, the zoo. We like Loch Lomond Sea Life Centre, Almond Valley. That's a really great place. Where else? Great places. The beach, any beach. I love the beach. My favourite beach is Irvine, and that's where, if you watched a beach vlog a couple of vlogs ago, that's where we went. We went to Irvine Beach, and I love that beach. It's so like sandy, it's not very rocky. Some beaches around here are like so rocky, but that one's so sandy, and there is toilets, although they're not opened at the moment, but normally you can use their toilets. Where else? I think that's about it. Really like days out like that. Oh, Culzean Castle, really like that place. How old are your kids? Skye is 12, she'll be 13 in August. Argyll was 9 in January, and Oban will be 8 next month, which feels, I don't know, every time I look at him, I feel like he's my baby. Like I really feel like he's my baby. Okay, another question. What is your all-time favourite comfort food? Macaroni. I love macaroni cheese, that's the best. Probably macaroni. Next question, what's your biggest fear? As a person who's anxious and has quite a lot of anxiety, I have a heck of a lot of fears. Honestly, like some of my fears, I have different fears, but like around the kids, like I fear that they will get stolen or abducted, or that someone will break into our house and steal them or hurt them, which I know, what's the chances of that happening, like really, I don't know, but I still like, I really fear that. Regarding YouTube, I always have a fear that there'll be like a bit of a video left in where I'm like or like scratching my butt, or do you know what I mean, or saying to the kids, "Gonna be quiet." And then the next person says, "How's the degree going?" If you don't know, I am indeed doing a degree. I'm studying with the Open University, so it's distance learning, which is great because I cannot commit to going into like a traditional bricks and mortar university at certain times on certain days, blah blah blah. So this is great, and that all the learning materials are online, the tutorials are all online, and if you can't watch them live, they're all in the evenings. If you can't watch them live, you can watch the replays. So I'm really loving it. I really am. It's been a lot of fun. I was not I don't want to say I was initially not looking forward to it, but I was initially not looking forward to handing in like assignments, or I don't know what you would call it, assessments to my tutor, to my professor, whatever you want to call her, because I have OCPD, which I can't do with not being perfect. It's horrible and it makes me feel physically anxious and physically sick, and the thought of not getting 100% on a tutorial makes me feel ill, like physically ill. But I don't know, I've kind of gotten over it a little bit, and because I mean, can anyone ever get 100 marks? It's out of 100 marks each assessment that I do. Can anyone ever get 100? I don't think anyone does, and I've definitely not got 100, but I've got my first one I got 92, and my one I just handed in I got 87, I think. And the tutor said that they were great marks, absolute great marks. And then my maths ones I've been getting like 100%. But anyway, yeah, so I'm doing natural science, and my focus is on planetary science and astronomy. So right now I'm doing kind of a general science module, so it's just like all sciences just kind of like bundled into one module. But after this I'm starting to hammer the physics and the maths, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. People are always asking me and saying, "Oh, what are you going to do once you've got your degree? You know, what do you want to do when you grow up?" And I don't really know. Like, I don't know if I will do anything with it. I don't know, but it's cool. It gives me something to do. It keeps my brain busy. It is a way that I feel like I'm not mum, if that makes sense. Like, I'm at home with my kids. They're home educated, if you didn't know. One of them's disabled, and he needs a lot of help sometimes. So it's hard to, like, you know, I feel like I'm always mum, like chef, chauffeur, cleaner, laundry lady, like you're a nurse when you're cleaning up their legs, and from their cuts my kids fall all the time. I don't know. That sounded weird when I said that, cleaning up their legs. You know what I mean? So I feel like you kind of wear all these hats. As a mum, you wear all these hats, and it's nice to just like take the hat off. I don't know, does that make sense? And I'm just not mum for those 2 hours a day whilst I'm like getting on with my uni work. But yeah, so I'm really liking it. I'm looking forward to hopefully next summer. This summer I was meant to go to their residential school down in Milton Keynes for a week, but all that stuff was cancelled because of Corona. So hopefully next year I'll get to go along to a residential school, and it'll be good fun and meet the actual people face to face that you're on the course with. That would be really cool. And then I think I've got time for one more question. So let's see a question that I've not really answered before, because as I said, a lot of questions, people kind of ask similar questions to what I've already done in Q&As, and I kind of like to keep it like different. Okay, last question. We'll go with this one. If you could pick anywhere in Scotland to live, where would it be and why? And then in brackets, unlimited money. I don't know, like, if honestly, I'd probably live, I toy between living on the coast and living, like, I would love to have like a little like homestead, a small holding, and have like chickens, and Sky wants a horse. Sure, I'll buy you a horse. But Sky wants a horse. So I mean, if you had unlimited money, you could probably buy that. It'd be cool to maybe keep some sheep or some pigs or ducks, or I don't know, it would just be cool. And to grow like more of our own fruits and veggies, I think that would be super cool. But I don't really know, like I don't really have any preference where. Like, I like where I live, but I would also like to be closer to the beach, and I would like, I don't know, I mean, I would be cool with living rurally. I don't know how the kids would feel about that, obviously, because, you know, they have their own things. Like, I would live on Arran, or I would live on like any other island. I'd live in Shetland, honestly. I would go wherever if I seen a really cool house and we could afford it. And I appreciate that question said unlimited money, but you know, in real life, if we could afford it, I would just move anywhere. Honestly, I really would. As long as I had like good space and I could keep chickens. That's like my dream in life, to have chickens. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish this video up. I feel like I've been sitting here for a long time just waffling about random things. But if you did enjoy this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video, friends. I make new videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Bye!